When most people think of revolutionary soldiers, they picture white men. But thousands of black men fought all the way through the war on both sides, and their role has been largely ignored for centuries. Black soldiers fought from the very start of the war. There were at least 9 black Minutemen at Lexington and Concord. While most militias were happy to include black men, the Continental Army was worried that arming black soldiers might result in slave revolts in the South. From 1778, all colonies had to send a quota of men to serve in the army. Many white men didn't want to fight, so they hired black men to take their places. This became an accepted practice, although it was against the official rules. There was no policy of segregation in the Continental Army. Whites, blacks, and indigenous men fought side by side. The 1st Rhode Island Regiment was the only exception to this rule. It was almost entirely black men. Nearly 200 men signed up to it, with a guarantee of freedom after the war. They distinguished themselves at the Battle of Rhode Island by fighting to ensure the escape of Patriot troops. While up to 8,000 black soldiers fought for the Patriots in the war, over 20,000 fought for the king. But the British also had a complicated attitude toward the rights of black people. In some colonies, enslaved men were promised freedom in exchange for service. But British strategy was more aimed at exploiting the tensions between enslaved people and plantation owners than being abolitionists. Only a handful of black fighters from the war are known to us today, like Crispus Attucks, considered the first patriot killed in the Revolution during the Boston Massacre; Salem Poor, a patriot hero at the Battle of Bunker Hill; Colonel Ty, a loyalist militia leader who was the scourge of patriot plantation owners; and James Armistead Lafayette, the Continental Army spy who fed the British false information. But thousands of other stories remain untold. It falls to future generations to uncover them, to shed more light on the experience of black fighters during the Revolutionary War.